Welcome to Business Law. This is just a quick overview of our Blackboard site to help you with getting started. So you'll notice here I'm on the home page. You'll regularly see announcements from me listed here, and you can access those announcements by clicking this button. You'll see my picture and some information about the course in a welcome announcement from me. Regularly every week you'll generally see I'll post information for the online classes about different things going on in the course to keep you on schedule for the week. For the in-person classes, you will also receive announcements and notifications regarding important assignments in the class and anything else that might need some important information as well. So it's good for you to make sure that your Blackboard profile is set up, and that's something you'll learn how to do in our Start Here module. There's a quick tutorial that shows you how to connect Blackboard to your email so you can get notified when an announcement comes out. So here you'll see our syllabus link. I'm going to start there. The syllabus is a really important part of the class. You'll notice a link to the syllabus as well as the schedule on this page. And you'll also find some useful information. These are all things I can help you with during office hours. And my office hours are listed right on the course syllabus for your convenience. But you'll also find that there's other resources here for some of the things that we might talk about during office hour visits that you might want to start taking a look at. So for instance, there's a link here to the business student orientation. There's lots of resources here regarding business advising. Here there's some information about resumes, jobs, cover letters. I've actually created a resume workshop I give regularly at the college, and this is the online version of that workshop for those of you that are interested in improving your resume, either for transfer or for job opportunities. There's also more information about transfer and agreements and scholarships here, as well as information about developing your degree plan. I've also included a link to a free 24-hour crisis center. Sometimes things happen in life, and this is a great resource for you or for your friends and family in case you're in need. So clicking on the syllabus link, I encourage you to read through this, print it out, and refer to it regularly. You'll see information here about where my office is, how to reach me. My email goes right to my phone, so I'm readily available. There's lots of information about the course as well as about my background. And as you scroll through, you'll see some information about what to expect in the course. Here, I just want to point out it's very important that you check the Blackboard site and your Montgomery College email at least 3 times a week, but I encourage you to really check it daily. It's important to check it so that you can see any new announcements from me, any new information, and to stay engaged in the course. So you want to make sure that you are checking it. There's a way to forward your mail to your MC email to your regular email, like a Gmail account if you're interested, and that's discussed in the Start Here module. There's a tutorial as well. I sometimes will also send you mail in Blackboard using the course mail tool, which I'll show you later in this video, and so make sure you're checking your Blackboard messages as well. You'll see information about the objectives for the course as well as our textbook information here. Our textbook is completely free in this course, and I'm really proud of that. So you can access a full version of it here. However, we don't use the entire text. It's really, really long. We don't do all of the chapters in this course. And so you'll see each chapter listed under the actual Blackboard site. For those of you that want just the chapters we're using and want a printed copy, you can get it for $48 from the Montgomery College copies, and here's information on how to do that. But I want to point out to you that the purchase of the text in print's not required. It's just an option. It's totally free online to access from any device. You can print it chapter by chapter, however you normally print, without any charge whatsoever. I've only made this option for those of you who really want some kind of bound, copied version of the textbook. Likewise, Montgomery College now offers free Microsoft Office to its students, and you will be using that for this course. So here's a link for you to go ahead and download Microsoft Office for free. There's more information here about the course requirements. A really important one is not plagiarizing. Plagiarizing is a really important issue at the college, and it can result in an F for that assignment or even for the class, and can even show up on your record. Otherwise you want to make sure you're communicating with me, and there's other good tips here for doing well in the class. Here you'll see information about your course grade. The most important part of this, you'll notice there's a total of 1,000 points available in the class. You want to make sure you're tracking towards 900 points because 90% or higher will get you that A in the class. So throughout the semester, you'll be able to track your total points in the class. You will notice that there's a lot of points given to the projects in our course. Okay, those are listed here. And so you really need to make sure you're completing all of the projects and doing high quality work. If you fail to complete a project, it really can impact your grade. Also, if you're late submitting assignments to keep things fair to other students, I do deduct up to 20% per day for late submission. Also, you can only receive half credit for any late kind of quizzes or discussions, if applicable. You'll see examinations for the class. Online classes will have all exams in Blackboard. In-person classes will take quizzes via Blackboard, but the exams will be taken in person. You'll see more information here about presentations and exercises in the class. And I do like to point out, I grade generally within a week of the deadline of an assignment. I like to get assignments back to you quickly, and there's information in the Get Started tutorial that'll go over how to access my feedback, as I'll give you inline comments to your submission and complete a rubric so you are very aware of what the grade is that you got and why. All the assignments and discussions and anything else in our course activities will use the Treat Plus format. And so you'll see this Treat Plus analysis described here. There's also a Prezi overview and an example. This is something that is given as well in the modules, the learning modules. There's more information here about extra credit available for the class for those of you that are interested, and about class participation. School policies are listed here for you. You'll also notice our withdrawal and refund dates. Regarding inclement weather, there can be issues at the school that can pop up anytime, so I really encourage you to click this link and sign up for Alert Montgomery. It's completely free, and it'll just notify you if for any reason there's something going on that causes the college to close. For the online classes, we generally will continue class even if college is closed because we don't need to physically be there in person. So unless there's some sort of extenuating circumstances like a power outage that's causing you to not be able to do your work, you will still be expected to meet course deadlines. There's more information here for the online classes for getting started. You'll find our Blackboard help desk information, which is very helpful. And the most important piece of the syllabus is our course schedule. Now that's at the end of the syllabus here. I'm also going to show you a quick link to it. I'm going to close out of this. So I'm back at our syllabus link again, and you'll see here a quick access to our schedule. I highly recommend that you print the schedule for the course, save it to your desktop, and that you copy over any dates to whatever type of calendar tool you like to use. I generally use the calendar that's on my Mac so I can access it both on my computer and on my phone. I color code that, and I try to make it really organized as to what's due and when. You have to do what works for you though. Either way, just make sure you get these dates down, and if you're someone that procrastinates, I encourage you to maybe choose an earlier date before the ones I have listed. For the online class, you'll have generally these assignments due by midnight on Sundays. You'll see the due date here as well as the module that needs to be completed. You might see 1 or 2 modules being completed each week. And over here, you'll see any quizzes, discussions, or assignments that are expected to be due by that time. For the in-person classes, your due date will be before 9 a.m. and that will be before that either Tuesday or Thursday, that day of class. And you'll see which module we'll be working on in class available here. Please also take note of the last exam. That's technically our final exam, even though it will only cover Unit 3. The exam might differ from our normal class time, and so it's important that you're aware of when that exam will be. Again, for online, all exams will be via Blackboard. Moving on from here, I just want to quickly show you some of the tools that are available on our Quick Links menu here. You'll notice for course mail, you can actually email me or any of the other students in the class using this course mail tool, so you can talk to each other. You'll see the announcements link available with the announcements from me. For the online classes, you'll regularly be engaging in course discussions, and you'll see those available under the discussions link. They'll also be posted under the relevant learning module. This is really the most important link, is the learning modules link. Here you'll see all of the information for any of the modules in the course, and you'll want to start with our Start Here module. This gives you lots of tutorials about the class itself, how to set up your Blackboard profile so that your picture appears in Blackboard to personalize the experience, how to forward your MC email, how to set up Blackboard notifications, submitting assignments, viewing your grades, information about the textbook, the syllabus, and links to other really useful information. So you'll want to go ahead and complete the Start Here module first. Then you'll move on to each of our 3 units. You'll see each of the learning modules here. I'm just going to show you an example of what you'll see in each module. Each module will start with the assignment, so you'll have an idea of what you're supposed to be doing for that module. It'll also show you the reading. This gives you the free access. It gives you PDF access to the specific chapter we're working on, as well as an HTML link. For each chapter, you'll also see a Prezi Overview. Now, Prezi is not something you need to sign up for. You simply click the link as I just did, and you'll see Prezi appear. I'm going to show you quickly what this looks like. This is something that you'll be going through on your own for the online classes. For in-person, we'll be using these in class, and you have them to refer back to. These are really important for any of the assignments and exams in the class. I give you key highlights from the reading as well as additional information in these Prezis that you don't want to miss. So if you click this button here, it'll make the Prezi full screen, and you can use the arrows, the right and left arrow, to go forward and back. You'll see always the learning objectives for the course. You'll see videos from the course. If there's a playback area, you'll see how to access that video via YouTube. And you'll also see access to various links and things throughout these so that you can access additional information. For example, here you'll see the US Constitution accessible. So those Prezi overviews will be a really helpful tool you'll want to utilize regularly in the class. For those of you that aren't as interested in using Prezi, you can use the handout. I encourage you to use this handout even with the Prezi site. For those of you that are in person, print it, bring it to class with you to take notes. If you're online, print it and take notes as you go through the Prezi, as you go through the reading. The handout looks like this, and it just does kind of screenshots of the Prezi overview for you. So that way you can see each piece of the Prezi, and you can just go ahead and take notes on top of what's already there for you. Okay, so that's a great resource that I hope you take advantage of. You'll also see the quiz for the module will be linked to here. And generally, any module activities, these are things we would do in class or things you can try out that are not graded, just to help you understand the materials. There'll also be a link to various study tools. I'm going to show you those study tools in just a moment. And that's what you'll generally see in each module. Also, if there's any relevant articles in the news that might relate to what we're learning, you'll see those listed as an in the news assignment. And those generally will not be required. They're just there for those of you that are interested. So you'll have all the information you need within each module, but you can also have quick access through our other quick links. So here you'll see the information about TREAT and each of our assignments. You can access those now, and you can start submitting them early. And so you can start reading those for those of you that are interested. Exams and quizzes you'll be able to access through this link or through the module, so you can access each of our quizzes in the course. My Grades will give you a way to regularly keep up with your grades in the class. This will look different for those of you that are students. You'll see it's different than the instructor view, obviously. And so as you go through the Start Here module and review my How to Access Grades and Feedback tutorial, you'll see what that looks like. A quick access to the textbook in each of our chapters, again, all free, is available here for you. And here are some great study tools for those of you that are interested. There's a printed copy here, a PDF copy of all of the Prezis that I've created for the course. There's also some great Quizlet tools. These give you free flashcards and practice quizzes to help you learn the material. There's also word match, flashcards, and crossword puzzles for those of you that are interested. There's some free online tutoring available for courses through MyMC, and here's the link for that, as well as some other helpful tools and resources. So that gives you just a general overview of our course. Welcome to